Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Be Your Own Bank podcast. It's that time of the week, the weekly roundup.
Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning back in. This week, we've got a few things for you. We want to talk to you about the state of play to earn, crypto in the gaming industry. We want to talk about how centralized finance is kind of being obstructed right now by the government and why we recommend using decentralized finance at this time. And finally, we have to talk about Elon again because he's building a crypto mining facility.
Of course he is.
Of course he is. So starting with play to earn gaming. This has been around for a while, but now it's getting into the crypto world and people are making a lot of money. So I have started playing this game called Arc 8. It is a gaming platform, and you can earn this cryptocurrency called Game-E, G-A-M-E-E.
Gamey.
Yep.
Okay.
So you play these little mini games.
No, it's not me.
It's not you, no. You play these little mini games, and you can earn Game-E coins. But the real way to earn Game-E coins is through an NFT that you have to buy. And this NFT is called a G-Bot. I know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's super convoluted. Basically, they have this collection of 5,000 different little robot figures. You can buy them on OpenSea. And if you own one, it allows you to play in a tournament on this gaming platform. And you can win upwards of 500 plus Game-E coins, which is worth like $30.
Okay, so you buy an NFT. Is that the only way you can get the NFT is on OpenSea? Because then I got to pay Ethereum fees and all that?
So no, there's two ways currently because they haven't minted all of them yet, as far as I'm aware. So
the G-Bots?
They haven't minted all the G-Bots.
The G-Bots haven't all been minted?
No, there's still a few.
That's good to know.
Still a few hundred. So you can either get it on OpenSea, buy it from somebody who already has one, or you can buy these packs, these G-Bot packs, kind of like a starter pack, a Pokemon card pack,
for sure.
Baseball card pack. It's like that. So you pay upwards of 5,000 Game-E coins.
Okay, what's that, like 300?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
At the current value. You pay 5,000 and you get a legendary pack. So you're guaranteed a legendary G-Bot with a slight chance that you get a mythical G-Bot.
Okay, so the best is a mythical G-Bot.
That's the best. Yeah.
And your NFT game card, whatever you want to call it, has attributes that help you in the game, but you can't really compete unless you have this mythical G-Bot.
Yeah, I mean, you can compete with a common G-Bot, but you can't win without a mythical because you only have 5 minutes to play this little like Space Invaders game, and you have to get the highest score because the highest score is the one that gets paid the highest amount of Game-E coins.
So the guy with the mythical G-Bot plays the game, and the attributes of the G-Bot help his G-Bot in the game?
Yeah, so the attributes are ascribed to your in-game G-Bot ship. It's really just a ship. I don't know why you have these robots.
So it's not the same.
No, it doesn't look the same aesthetically.
Okay.
But anyways, you get these attributes. So you've got more firepower or a better shield, more life points, whatever. So you can last longer in this game. And of course, if you last longer, you get more points and you win.
Got it. So there is some skill involved, but most of it is based on the attributes from your NFT representation of a G-Bot.
Correct.
I knew that.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Okay, so you play these 5-minute games, right? And you can win up to $30.
And they have the tournaments every like 4 hours.
But you've spent $300 on a pack, right?
Yep.
Or how much are they on OpenSea? I'm sure they're exorbitantly expensive.
The packs are way more expensive. On OpenSea.
On OpenSea?
Yeah.
Okay. So the packs or the G-Bots?
Both.
Oh, you can buy packs on OpenSea too? Why would you buy a pack on OpenSea when you can buy it on their platform?
I'm guessing people have it on there because eventually the Generation 1 packs will be all sold out.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So
rarity.
Yeah.
Exclusivity. So the only way to win is to have a mythical G-Bot.
I would assume so, yes.
I think that why would you play if you couldn't win?
Right.
That doesn't seem like fun to me.
Well, you could play to get more Game-E coins because even last place, since there aren't a lot of players right now yet, so even last place makes you like $1.
Okay. All right. So it's, I mean, the freemium games that you're playing anyways on your phone, this is just the evolution of that.
Yep.
Now you're actually able to tangibly get US dollars out of playing, just sitting
Playing
around
solitaire, playing Space Invaders.
Okay. So that's the lowest form of gaming, which is better than the current system on your phone.
Right.
But the new system is eventually we're going to have these, 13-year-old GBot masters at crypto.com stadium with their phones plugged into these jumbotrons, and we're going to be watching them play asteroids against each other.
Yeah, it's going to be asteroids. Yeah,
oh
probably.
My God.
And they're making millions of dollars.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So we're going to buy one, right?
We should.
We probably should.
But wait, how much can I guarantee myself a mythical? Is that like
No, so there's an 8% chance of getting a mythical. So if you rolled, I ran it through my probability calculator. If you rolled 20 times, so if you bought 20 packs, you'd have an 80% chance of winning.
Okay. All right. So that's solid.
Sure, but you want to spend
no.
Wait,
$6,000. That'd be
$6,000, yeah. $6,000.
So what would the ROI on that be?
So that's a good question. So the top player, because there are leaderboards, so far this season, which has been out for like a week and a half, has made over $1,000.
He's made $1,000 in a week and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely got a mythical.
For sure. He's probably got a couple mythicals.
Has to.
Yeah.
Okay, so so that's real money though.
That's real money.
So that's enough GMEE coins to
buy another 3 legendary packs.
You got to reinvest.
You got to.
It's going to 100x this GBot. I swear to God. Okay. All right. So $1,000. So, and he's probably the Premier League guy anyway.
Well, he was the leader of last season too. So Minji, watch out for Minji.
Oh man, this is
follow
just
him
so
on
crazy.
Twitch. I don't even know if he's on Twitch.
So
could be a female too. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I don't want to assume.
Yes, don't assume. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey, then if that's the case, that you can get good enough at a certain game, like maybe that's not your game.
Right.
Maybe GBot. What's it called?
GBot?
No, that's the name of the game.
Game? I don't know. It's like a Hellfire-esque game. Okay, so it's old school.
But it's not called GBot.
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway. That
doesn't
it shouldn't
matter.
be. It shouldn't.
It's called something Skies. I don't know.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. But there eventually we'll have all these sort of games, right?
Yeah.
That some people are good at one game, other people are good at another game, but you still have to buy in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pay to play and then play to earn,
which is their model. But I would bet that some of these platforms are just going to be play to earn, where you earn NFTs for playing, and then you can upgrade those NFTs or trade those NFTs. Kind of like Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike used to be one of the biggest games, and it didn't have NFTs in it, but you would get loot crates, you'd earn like skins for your knives, and some of these skins would go for hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars.
And then you can skin with the knives.
That's right. But they didn't have to put any upfront investment for that.
Right.
Except buying the game.
Well, and getting good at the game.
You're getting really good.
But you can evolve in that game.
Well, I guess you don't even have to be good at the game. You just get enough points to buy a crate and get lucky.
Okay.
So,
right. So I think still the same patterns, but it's just now we're monetizing it with crypto.
And yeah, I mean, just wait till AAA games like, I don't know, Halo or Call of Duty integrate NFTs. And now not only do you have these top level players that are making 6 figures on Twitch, but they're also making even more because of the stuff they're earning in the game they're reselling. Moving on, got to talk about centralized and decentralized finance. So first of all, centralized, these are your BlockFis, your Celsius, your Nexo, right? We talked about these before. We're invested in them. The SEC is cracking down on these interest accounts because they're classifying them as securities. So there's got to be a lot more regulations and specifics in the legal code put forth before they're going to allow these centralized exchanges to allow interest or provide interest.
Because they're competing against the big banks, number one, I would argue.
Mm-hmm.
And number two is these BlockFi, Celsius, Nexo, they don't want to get in trouble before the rules have been made. And so they're just cutting their losses and saying, hey, we're going to grandfather in our old clients, but we're not going to accept any new clients. And I think that's the safe bet. It's unfortunate because it's going to be a couple years probably before those are back up and running for new clients. So you're not going to be able to earn interest on CeFi platforms, which sucks.
It does suck. I mean, you will be able to earn interest on the money you have, but you can't put any new money in.
If you don't have an account, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh, if you don't have an account.
New people won't even be able to set up an account, an interest account. So they have to go to DeFi. Decentralized finance versus centralized finance.
Right. And so we've been using both. I thought it would be helpful to actually show you one of the aggregate websites. It's a great website, but it's got a terrible name. It's called CoinDix, D-I-X. And
it should be CoinDex.
It should be CoinDex, but maybe that was already taken.
Oh, maybe.
Anyways, what they do is they put all of the different smart contract platforms, Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Polygon, all of them, and they show you on those platforms who's giving the most interest for what coins. So, I mean, we can go through some of the ones that we trust. Anchor, of course, do your own research.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. Anchor has been great for a while. I'm excited about them, and now it's easier to get involved, but they're offering 19.5% interest on stablecoins.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. And even to put that in perspective, if you have $1,000 in there, in 1 month, you're going to have enough money to pay your Amazon Prime subscription. I think it's important to, break it down into tangibles.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? And so that's not small money.
But that's another reason why the regulators are trying to stop all of this, because these are really high interest rates. And when they're really high in comparison. I don't think 20% is sustainable. I don't think it will be in the long term, but even 10%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%.
That's sustainable.
Your bank is giving you 0.01%. Right. So that's the problem, is the fact that we don't have CeFi right now because it's in danger of disrupting the system that is broken.
Absolutely. So there are a lot of different platforms on here, some of which are probably not as reputable as others. That's why we encourage you to look into the math and the research. I always look at the math. How are they able to offer me 19%? Yeah. I've looked into the white pages, the reports on Anchor. It makes sense to me. There's over $12 billion invested in it right now. That's a good sign to me. And a lot of the influencers that I follow, they also like Anchor. So you can actually get UST so much easier now if you have a Kraken account.
Yep.
So Kraken, you buy UST with USDC.
Kraken is an exchange.
Yeah, Kraken is an exchange. I trust it more than any other exchange. So you set up a Kraken account. It's US based out of San Francisco. You can buy UST. The fees are very low, and you can send it out for $1.
And UST is the Terra Luna's stable coin.
Yeah, so Terra Luna is another smart contract platform like Ethereum, but it's actually a lot more efficient. And so you can send your UST out of Kraken for $1 into a wallet called Terra Station, which is their proprietary wallet, and then you can stake it on Anchor for 25 cents. Super easy.
And unstake it.
And unstake it for another 25.
And send it. I mean, I think within 5 minutes, I had completed the transaction, buying and staking within 5 minutes, less than $1.
Awesome.
Right?
You can't beat that, really.
And I'm saying back and forth. I tried, sending it back out, because you put something in somewhere and you can't take it out. That's the problem. So I wanted to make sure it worked, and it works brilliantly and quick.
In seconds. Yeah. Your money's out in seconds. So that's just one of these decentralized platforms. Some of them are claiming, we got up here, Vyers is offering 106% interest on USDC. That is a red flag to me. That just seems way too high, because that would mean people have to borrow at a really high rate, and who's going to borrow at 100% or more,
No.
So, I mean, it could be valid, but of course, look into it.
Time will tell as well.
Yeah. But we've got Bancor. Bancor is another application. I think last time I checked, it was 22.3% on USDC. I haven't used Bancor, but they are traded on Coinbase. Coinbase has a rigorous vetting process, so that's a good sign right there. It's got, let's see, Abe's another one. So there's just a ton of these different protocols that I'm putting my new money into.
Yeah.
So not investing advice, of course, but.
No, but think about it. Like, be serious about the fact that inflation is 8%.
Yeah.
Your bank is offering you 0.01% interest on your savings account, and you're losing money on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
So just do better.
Do better, banks. But we can beat them at their own game by investing in these different platforms. And DeFi, for sure, I am very confident will be around. Forever, yeah.
Yeah. This is the new thing.
This is the new thing.
Regardless of if you've done any research on it, please do, because it's once you are unlocked to this potential, like it's a game changer completely. Because if you think about the rule of 72, we've talked about that before, which basically says you take the number 72 and you divide by your interest rate. So let's say I have a 9% interest rate.
Let's just say 19.5.
Okay, well, I was going to, yeah. Okay, sure, go ahead.
You're going to double your money in 3.7 years.
Did you hear that, folks? 3.7 years, you'll double your money. You have $10,000 at 19.5% interest. In 3.5 years, you'll have $20,000.
$20,000 versus your bank account at 0.01%.
Which you'll lose money.
You'll lose money, but you'll double your money every 8,000 years.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So, food for thought. And money for food. Finally, Elon Musk again in the news. He's teaming up with a blockchain company to build a crypto Bitcoin mining farm in Texas.
Well, and Jack Dorsey as well.
Jack Dorsey, the
former Twitter
co-founder of Twitter,
CEO. Yep.
So they're building a 3.8 megawatt solar farm.
1.21 gigawatts.
That's right. But they're only going to use 1 megawatt of that for the Bitcoin mining.
Okay.
So in perspective, that will probably net them close to $2.25 million a year at current rate.
In Bitcoin?
In Bitcoin, yeah.
How many Bitcoins is that?
Close to 60. Yeah.
I want that.
I want to go to there.
That sounds amazing. 60 Bitcoin a year.
With completely renewable energy, and they're only using about a fourth of the solar farm.
Okay. So
because they have to hedge their bets for when it's dark out.
When there's no sun. Yeah. So that's got to be like return on investment, like 2 years, maybe.
Less than 2 years. Yeah.
Depending
especially
on the
if
price.
Bitcoin goes up in price. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, obviously we're not talking about how much it costs to make a solar farm, but
no, the solar farm is incredibly expensive, but I mean, they could probably be out the door with the machines for under $3 million.
Wow. That's cool.
Especially if they buy in bulk, I bet they could get a discount.
Plus, then nobody complains about it because it's all solar. Elizabeth Warren.
That's right. It's all renewable, which is great.
Well, and it's a start, and it shows that it can be done and that Bitcoin's not going anywhere. So let's just do better.
Well, and the Doge King has actually become really influential in the crypto world in terms of education and getting the knowledge out there. And so if he's doing that, it's got to be a message to some regulators, I would hope.
Yeah, you'd hope. But most of the regulators are on board.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So this is just another good thing.
It's a good story. It's positive. There's we're not putting CO2 in the air. We're harvesting the sun to make money.
We're harvesting the sun to harvest Bitcoin.
I like it.
Yeah. That's the roundup. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, let's take a look at those charts. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Right now, we're at about 40,250. You can see this bear flag is still in play. We are touching the bottom of it, so we are in a precarious spot, potentially. If it does break down, game over temporarily. I think the move is coming in the next week or two, whether we see that go back up or if we do go down, then 30K, 25K, potentially 20K. I think 30 would be our major support though. Now, hopefully what happens, as you can see here, we've got this potential reverse head and shoulders in green. it has broken out and is coming back to test the neckline. So if we can maintain this 40,000 and head back up, that would be a bullish move. And we're still maintaining this giant bull flag. So nothing to be worried about at the moment. But like I said, there is going to be a drastic move very soon. If it does sell, buy the dip. Let's take a look at our total market cap. You can see it's doing the same thing. Back and forth in a range. We need to reclaim that 2 trillion mark to get our bullish momentum back. And the 200-day moving average is right there at 2 trillion. All right, let's take a look at our dollar cost averaging. This week, I've got Matic, Polygon. You can see it's been bouncing off of this support line here. We're sitting at $1.37. I think Polygon could make a move pretty soon. Next, we have Theta. Theta has been beat up quite a bit over a year. Still technically in a bull flag formation from back in late 2020. You can see here if I draw this other line there. So we're getting to the end of this flag. Could be looking for a bullish breakout. Might want to consider getting some Theta. And lastly, we have BSV, or Bitcoin Satoshi version. At its height was close to $500. Right now it's at $85. Support is being maintained, and I think BSV is going to move pretty soon. That's it for the charts, gang. We are the Bit Bros. Remember, we are not licensed financial advisors. All content is intended for educational purposes only. Please do your own research and only risk what you're willing to lose. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. You can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week.